In this tutorial, I'm showing you how you can generate a form using AI and embed it into your Webflow website. We'll be using a tool and a plugin called Weebly AI. So it's an AI form builder. It's available as a plugin within Webflow. So I can just launch it from within Webflow. And what it basically does is it allows me to select a div or a container in my Webflow website and immediately embed Weebly forms in them. So we'll build one straight away, which is going to be custom more or less to our website, but there's also an example form, so you can just hit that button and it will insert an example form so you can just see what it does. Essentially it's a form, right? So it could be a contact form, for example. Inside the designer, we see this placeholder, which will be populated with our actual form once we go ahead and publish it and then check out our website. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to look at the example form just to see how it works, and then we'll build a custom one. So scrolling down to the bottom here, this is the example form. So as you can imagine, this is probably not going to fit your website. It's just a matter of showing like, okay, the form gets embedded into our website. It's a working form, so I can type in here, can drag around the slider. I have star ratings, so all of the things that you would expect from a form building tool. Essentially, press submit, and then the submission is received on Weebly's backend, but they also integrate with other tools. So going back to our website, let's go and build a custom one so that you can see how to build a new form. This big old start for free button on the landing page, and then essentially you have a chat interface on the left and the form that you're currently building on the right. So for example, we could say, I need a contact form for my Webflow websites. Keep it very basic, 3 questions. So give it a second to describe, and then it's going to build the form as we speak, and we can then just tweak it using AI. So for example, you might want a multi-step form, so you can just ask the AI to make it into multiple steps. Actually, I want this to be multi-steps, so make sure that we have different questions on different pages. And as you go, you can just chat with the AI, change the theme, change logic. So you could have sort of conditional questions. So I only want to show the message if somebody provided an email address, that sort of thing. So you can all just do that from within the chat. And you can also change the layout. So in our case, we're going to keep it simple. So we want a transparent background and we want that visual to be gone because it's just going to be embedded on our website. I want the background to be transparent and I want the top visual to be gone. So it's going to do as I say. You could potentially tweak the color. So for example, here this next page button might be black, for example. That would be better for our website, but we'll keep it at that for the moment. Once we're ready, we can just hit the publish button. You get this URL, which you're going to then copy paste into Webflow, namely into the plugin. So let's remove the old form right here and then paste our new form and add it to the design. Now we can go ahead and publish this to see what it looks like on our website. As you can see, we have a transparent background and we have a functioning multi-step form embedded on Webflow. So this might be a bit too large for our desktop, but it automatically also just scales with the width of the form. So these forms are responsive by design. We might have tweaked this a bit inside of Webflow, but essentially that's it. Now let's say that you want to change something about the form. The cool thing is you can just change it in Weebly AI and the update will happen automatically. So you of course don't need to change the URLs. So for example, going back to our form, we might want to change the color of the buttons to be all black. All buttons need to be black. And then it's going to update that color scheme for us. Just go ahead and hit publish. And if we loads our Webflow website, you can see buttons are now black. This already looks more on brand with the rest of the sort of standard Webflow template. So that's how you generate a form using Weebly AI and then embed it using their plugin inside of Webflow.